What's going on? I hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to make a quick little video on my trade today. So I took NASDAQ upside today and I made about $400 today. We could see I trade on two different accounts. So I have a larger account. This is how I pay the bills. We could see I'm up $328 on that account. And then I have a smaller account. I do smaller account with my Discord just to show that it's possible to make money trading without thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Realistically, you need about $300 to $500 to start trading with and make decent profit, 20, 30, $40 days. And you have to be okay with that because that's where we start. But on my small account, I made $70 on a little. So I have less than $1,000 in here, and I'm, $70. People work what 20? That's 3 hours of work, right? And I only put about 300 something dollars into the trade. So you guys don't need a lot of money to start trading with. That's a real misconception in the industry. You really need about $300 to $500. Obviously, the more you have to play with, the more you're gonna make. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that real quick. But let's go over this trade today. So I took NASDAQ upside and I'm in a replay mode right now. My trade didn't happen yet, but I just want to show you guys why I took this trade, right? So we know we're always playing with liquidity, right? I'm always using liquidity and imbalances to tell me where the market wants to go. So we could see on the hourly time frame, we swept out this low, right? We have this low here and we swept it out. So I was watching this on the low time frame around market open, which looked like this, right? So we're coming down, boom, sweep out that low, right? This low gets swept out. And I'm seeing, we're kind of chopping down, boom, we sweep out the low. This is our liquidity sweep, right? This is our low. We sweep out the low. And now I'm expecting to see some upside now. Well, why else am I expecting to see upside? What other reasons tell me the market wants to go up? Okay, so yes, we did sweep out an hourly low. That's good. It was also a 2 hour low and not a 4 hour low, right? But we swept out the low. Another reason was because we had an SMT. So we could see on NQ right here, we did not take this low out, right? So we have this low right here that was put in place on February 2nd, and we didn't take it out, right? We barely got there, and we made a higher low. Now, if we look at ES on the 4 hour, we could see ES did take that low out, making a lower low, right? This is a sweep on ES, and then we had no sweep on NASDAQ. So we have a 4 hour SMT, right? And an hourly liquidity sweep, right? This is how we align our time frames, right? We work down from the high time frame. So 4 hour SMT, bullish. 1 hour low gets swept, bullish. From here, all we really want to do is drop down to the low time frames and find our entry, right? We have our bias. Our bias is higher. And I'm not saying we're going to make a move all the way up here. I just know we're going to make a move to these highs, maybe to this high, right? We don't need to catch 200% trades on options or 500 ticks. We just need to get a small little piece and get comfortable and confident with that. So I saw this, I'm bullish. I scaled down, right? So 9:30 open. Let's mark out 9:30 open real quick. So 9:30 open was right here. So this black candle was market open. I'm trading after that. We see market opened. We came down. We swept out this low, right? Liquidity sweep. Then boom, we got a leg up, right? Now on this leg up, we created a fair value gap, right? An imbalance. So I'm taking trades based off of liquidity, market structure, and imbalances. That's really it. There's a couple other confluences, equilibrium, some like that, but it's really just those three things. And we already used those three things already. Market structure. We're looking at the structure of the market. We see the SMT. We're using liquidity sweeps, and now we're using fair value gaps, right? So we see this fair value gap got created, and the purpose of this gap is to hold price up, right? If we close underneath this gap, like this, right? If this candle wanted to close down there, it would inverse the gap and we have no reason to go higher. But because I saw a sweep, a gap was created and then we held it, this is telling me we're bullish. So let's go down and find my exact entry. Go to the 1 minute. Yeah, it was right here. So now we want to scale down all the way, right? So everything's looking good. 4-hour S&T, 1-hour sweep, 3-minute fair value gap holding bullish. All I want to see is my 1-minute confirmation, and then I will enter. So we scale to the 1 minute, and what are we looking for? If we want to see price go higher, if we're expecting bullish price action, there's a couple things we want to see, and that's it. We want to see highs get broken through, lows get swept, bullish fair value gaps get respected, and bearish fair value gaps get disrespected. Those four things are telling me we are in a bullish market. So now if my bias is bullish on the 1 minute time frame, what do I need to see to confirm that? A inverse fair value gap, right? So we're still holding bullish in the 3-minute, right? We have this 3-minute fair value gap here, still holding bullish, good. Now we scale down to an even lower time frame, and I'm waiting for an inversion, right? This is how we align our time frames. I've just now aligned the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 3-minute, and the 1-minute, all to be bullish, right? This is a high probability setup. So I wait for the inverse. Boom, we inversed on this candle. I entered around the inverse. I entered long on this pullback. And yeah, this was my trade. So I was targeting highs, obviously, right? I'm targeting this high here. And then this high right here, right? We don't need to catch monsters, right? We don't need to catch giant fucking Diddy candles to the up or downside. It doesn't matter. Get confident and get comfortable with catching small moves, right? Because this was a great trade. And maybe I left a runner for this high. Yeah, I think I left a runner for this high up here. And it actually did hit. But I trimmed majority of my position here. I was basically out here, and I left one contract for this high, which we eventually took out. Boom, right there. So this is my trade today, and it's really important, and I can't stress it enough, how we have to align our time frames, and we can't veer away from our bias. Something that really ruined my trading when I was unprofitable a couple years ago was switching my bias too much. My high time frame bias would always be right. I would say we're bullish. And then when I would drop down, the low time frames would fuck up my perception of the markets. And all of a sudden, I'm taking puts. I'm in shorts. And the whole time, the high time frame, I told myself was bullish, and I would end up losing money. So it's important you stick to your bias. Look at the high time frame, and if the bias is unclear, you don't trade, right? If there's no high time frame bias, you don't trade. We need the market to give us structure. So this was my trade today. Once again, I made about $400 from this move. Super clean, easy setup today. Not too crazy. We were done in a half hour, 45 minutes, and that's that, man. So I trade live for free in my Discord every single day. We absolutely cash out together. I could show you some of the profit and loss from our members if this thing wants to load. Damn, it's not trying to see me succeed. All right, but so everybody's banking, right? We got a guy. How much? What do we got? I don't know. This guy, 920,000. That's got to be capped. This guy, 1,200, quick load 1,200, 500 beans, 234 ticks. Damn. 1,700 on futures. What else we got? This was my trade yesterday. Everybody's cashing out. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Everybody's banking. It's all for free too. If you don't like the community, just leave. It's not a big deal. I'm just here to help people. I want people to realize that like you really can make a living trading. It's not impossible, and I know it seems like it, but it's really not. So I'm gonna leave the link to my Discord in the description. But other than that, man, hopefully you guys learned a little something from this video. Just wanted to upload a quick trade recap. And yeah, boys, have a great day.